want to write a short story, thinking about becoming an author, well, listen up. I'm going to give you some more advice, some more helpful hints, I hope. We had talked about picking or how to pick what kind of short story you're going to write, or how to come up with a topic. And one of the funnest things I said is, if you talk to your friends, just tell them to give the next word or phrase that comes to their mind. Use that as your prompt to write a short story. It is so fun, and it gets your creative juices flowing. The thing you should not underestimate is being around other creative people. When I get around other local authors and stuff, it's amazing how much more my creative juices start flowing, and how much I start thinking about what I want to write, and how those thoughts come so much faster. Just like anything else, when you're around those that are like-minded, you become better. It just helps you grow and think. So if you get a chance to get around other authors or other creative people, it'll definitely help your imagination start going. So talk to your friends, say, give me the next thing that's on your mind. And then you got to start trying to figure out where you're going to go with it. I used the example of spring earlier in one of the earlier videos, because that was one of the prompts that me and my friends used, was spring. And I thought, you know what, I don't want to do the season. That's the obvious, that's the gimme, that's the one everyone's going to go to. You don't want to do that. So you got to think differently. So what other things can spring mean? You could spring into action. It could be a spring in a piece of machinery, which is the direction I went. You could come up with all kind of things that spring could mean, or you could use it in, other than just the season. So just like one of the other ones we used was desert or dessert. I went with desert. Some of them went with dessert. And I ended up writing a horror story with that one. But be creative, come up with something new and different, and you gotta make it fun. Have fun with it. If you're not having fun with it, then you're not doing what you should be doing. Like, if you're not, and I feel that way with any job, if you're not enjoying your job, if you're not having fun at your job, then it's probably not a job that's for you, and it's going to make things long and tedious and hard. So make it fun. Don't stress yourself out about it. A lot of times, if you start stressing yourself out about it, you're going to end up with a writer's block anyway, and you're not going to come up with anything good, and you're going to get very frustrated. So just relax. Be able to laugh with yourself. If you can't laugh while you're doing it, if you can't enjoy it, take a break from it. Just step away for a little while, go for a walk, get outside, get some fresh air, and let those thoughts permeate in your mind. Just like good beer, gotta let it ferment to get a good product. Let those thoughts ferment in your mind, and always have something along with you to jot down notes, because sometimes you'll be at work and something will come, oh, that's a good idea, I should do that. So jot down those notes. And like I said in the other video, you don't have to just, use words. You can use pictures as prompts. You can use music as prompts. So have fun with it. Find something if you like jazz music, listen to some jazz, and whatever comes to mind when you're listening to it, write those words down. Use them as the prompt to write your story. Just be creative and have fun with it. And there are a lot of places out there that take short stories, that are looking for short stories. Sometimes they're called novellas. And it depends on how long the story is. My short stories tend to run about 1,500 words. A little more, a little less. Sometimes short stories, it'll be like a chapter or two short story. So it depends. And don't get hung up on how long the story is. When you feel like the story is finished, when you feel like you put everything in it that it needs to be, that's how long it should be then. Don't add a lot of fluff in it, because that makes the story slow down and people don't enjoy it as much. So some of my short stories are only like 11, 1200 words. Some of them are 16, 17. It depends on when I feel like the story should be done. And so there we go, guys. Okay. So that's the thought for tonight. Have fun with it. Don't let yourself get stressed out with it. Go for a walk, clear your head, and then come back to it. And don't get hung up on how long it's going to be. It's as long as it is. So if it's 1100 words, 1200 words, fine. If it's 2000, 2500 words, fine. But don't add a lot of fluff because it slows down your story and makes it boring. So, all right, guys, have a good night. God bless you, and we'll talk to everyone tomorrow.